Okay, welcome back. Thanks for sticking around with me. And I hope I'm answering any questions that any of you may have. So please feel free, if you have any questions at all, to ask. Now we're going to talk about our chunk bars. Our chunk bars are $9 a piece. They are our version of a soap bar. That's exactly basically what they are, with the exception of the fact that they are made with all natural ingredients. Now, I want to show you something. Okay, some people are saying, okay, why would I want to spend $9 on soap that I can get for cheaper? Okay, here's why. I grabbed an ordinary bar. I'm not going to mention what company this is. I'm also going to try to close it as much as possible because I don't want to put down their products at all. That's not the way I work. And from being in advertising too, I know you just don't do that. Okay, here is a comparison. This is one of our bars, okay? And this is a leading competitor bar. Okay. Now I'm going to put them on top of each other, and hopefully with my camera you can see the difference. Do you see the difference? Now yes, this is wrapped, but it's wrapped in paper, and it is all the way, as you can see me push in here, that's all the way to the edge. There's no box pushing in to show you that it's actually smaller than it actually is. Okay, so this bar is a lot bigger. If you keep our bars dry, they will last you a long, long time. What I personally like to do is cut them up and then just use little pieces of it. I find it's a lot easier to manipulate when they're in pieces, and it's a lot easier to get a lot of lather. Now, personally, I haven't been a soap person for quite a while here. I was always into body wash, which we do have some of that in this catalog, and well, we'll talk about our couple body washes in a later video. So let me show you some of the chunk bars that we have available. Remember, all of these bars are made in the United States with all natural ingredients. I'm just trying to get them over here, folks. So please bear with me because I'm using a cell phone. So, okay, I think I can reach them all now. First one I want to show you, and this is what shocks a lot of people. It's called Peace, Love, and Take a Shower. Sound like a hippie name? Well, one of its ingredients is cannabis oil. Yes, cannabis oil, which a lot of people, if you don't know what that is, it is the oil extracted from the cannabis plant, which the cannabis plant makes hemp, and it also makes the marijuana that people smoke. But it's just the extraction. If you're somebody that has to get drug tested, it's not going to show up in your blood system. It is a vegan base, is what it says here. It has palm and coconut oil, and it's blended with cannabis, parsley, and aloe cream. Now, the nice thing about this bar, and I found this out recently, is that cannabis oil is a good anti-inflammatory. So for those of you who have things like rheumatoid arthritis or areas that swell a lot, and you can't take things like anti-inflammatories. I personally cannot. So using a topical cream does help. And believe me, people of all ages love this stuff. I personally know of a woman that I care about very, very much who is almost 70 years old. You'd never know it by looking at her. Never. You'd swear she was my sister, actually. She absolutely loves it. She suffers from rheumatoid arthritis, and she loves it. She loves the smell. She loves the way it feels, and it helps her with her anti-inflammatory. So that's one of them. Another one that is very popular, this is probably our most popular chunk bar, and it is called the Gender Bender. Now, why is this so popular? Well, it is a charcoal bar. And basically, it's a detox soap chunk. Now, for those of you who have oily skin all over your body, and you experience breakouts like in your back and things like that, perfect. Perfect soap for this. My son-in-law has, problems with oily skin. He uses nothing but the Gender Bender now. Charcoal is absolutely wonderful for oily skin and for detoxing things and for helping to bring out maybe some of those nasty pimples that might be in that oily skin. So that is the Gender Bender, and it is, of course, black. It's made out of charcoal. It's black. This is one of our new ones this year, and I tell you what, when I was cutting this one up for samples, I wanted to eat it. That's how good this stuff smells. It is called Be Sweet, Stand Tall, Wear a Crown. And it smells like pineapple. Yep, it smells like pineapple. Now, let me see if I can read the side of this for ingredients because, well, I really should be wearing glasses and I'm not. Let's see. It has coconut. It's got a coconut shell powder and shea butter in this as well. And like I said, it actually smells like coconut. Or not coconut, pineapple. And that's just awesome. Another new one we have this year, and you can pretty much figure out what it smells like. It's called Strawberry Fields Forever. Yep, it smells like strawberries. People absolutely love this. Palm oil and shea butter, of course, are the main ingredients. But it smells like fresh strawberry and a zippy lime. One of your bath bars. So, strawberry, if you love the smell of berries, this is great. I recommend this. Now, these bars can last you for months if you keep them dry and you take care of them properly. Keep them dry. Cut them into chunks. Now, with the chunk bars, in order to cut them without them shredding, I recommend you put them in the microwave for like 10 seconds on each side, and then you can cut yourself off a chunk, put the rest back in the wrapper, tape it up, and wait till your chunk's gone, cut off some more. I find that's an easier way to use it, and you go through it a lot slower. Another new item we have this year is called Easy Peasy, and it is a refreshingly sweet mint lemonade. So this smells like lemons, and it's another one that really smells awkward. Now, I'm not sure if this is actually coming out in mirror image on this or not. From the way I see it, it looks like it's mirror image, so I apologize for that. But that's called the Easy Peasy, and that's another new one. Another new one we have out this year is in our Posh Life collection, which has various different things. We have skin sticks. This is called Life is a Fanny or Fancy. It's a lemon berry big bath bar. And this one's a little bit more expensive. This one is $10 as opposed to $9. Yeah, trying to see what it has in it. It's got raspberry seed oil and shea butter as well. So that is one of our Posh Life chunk bars. Okay, those are the ones currently in the catalog right now. These are a couple that just a couple days ago, like I said, a lot of times they will have flash sales. And unfortunately, a lot of times I don't notice it quite a ways. So sometimes you may only get a few hours notice to check it. I try as best as I can to get these things on as best as I can. But both of these soap bars, well, this one was. This one got marked down to $5 for 24 hours only. And unfortunately, 24 hours is up. But I do have one still for sale. And it is called Mint for Each Other. There was a matching body scrub, but they took that off the market too. And unfortunately, I don't have that. But it is called Mint for Each Other. And it's a rosemary peppermint. That was one of the ones left over from last year. This is another one left over from last year, and I absolutely love this one because it contains my favorite ingredient, caffeine. Yep, this was a lemon and green tea and caffeine bath bar, and it was called Good Morning Beautiful. Good Morning Beautiful. You can't get it anymore unless you contact me because I have one. I've used it. It's awesome. It smells pretty good, too. Kind of upset me that they took it off the market. Last chunk bar I want to show you. The third Thursday of every month, we hold what is called the Splurge of the Month. Okay? Sometimes it is open to customers. It used to only be open to consultants. As soon as I find out what they are, I post them. Actually, I don't remember seeing one yesterday. So maybe that was supposed to be the 24-hour sale. I'm not sure. But the last one I want to show you. And this one is amazing. I managed to snag 2 of them. It was last month's Splurge of the Month. And it sold out fast. And when I mean fast, I mean sometimes it can sell out within 3 hours. I did manage to get 2 of these. One of them I'm keeping. Nobody can have that one. I do have one more. If somebody's interested in it, they can contact me. Now, this bar, you can see through. I wish I actually had my little chunk. I just cut a little chunk off of it. And I've been using that chunk now for almost a month. Just a little chunk about like that. You know, probably about, well, it's probably about that thick still left. But it'll last me for quite a bit. And it is one of my favorites, citrus bar. This was called the Cheddar Chunk. And of course, it was a blend of island fruits and sweet citrus in a glycerin bar. That's why you can see it, because it was a glycerin bar. And this one you actually can cut without having to warm it. I have one of these left. So if anybody wants it, it is $9. Like I said, if you're out of the area, it needs to be shipped to you. You pay shipping. Okay. This is the container it was in. And it is called the Cheddar Chunk. That wraps it up for, well, let me see what other chunk bars that we have available that you can order. Because I'm pretty sure, I think we've got more than that for chunk bars available. There's all kinds. Chunk bars are absolutely great. There's also one in the men's collection. Yes, men's collection, which we'll talk about the men's collection and how you can turn your man posh too. Yes, that is possible. Actually, I apologize. They ended up keeping the Good Morning Beautiful, the caffeine bar. Now that I look in here, it is here. So awesome. Great. We do have a caffeine bar, soap bar as well. Another bar that I do not have with me is called Enlightened. Enlightened is, it's just white. It's a fragrance. Well, of course, it's got shea butter, but this has olive oil and a palm oil base. So there's not really much of a fragrance to this. So those of you who have fragrance problems, this may be a good bar for you. The Hoku Kook Eye, if I'm, my Hawaiian's very, very bad. A lot of people like this bar. I actually have half of it in my bathroom. I would have brought it to show you, but somebody's in the shower right now, so I can't exactly go and take it away from him because he likes it so much. I actually had a customer that says since she's bought it, her bathroom even smells good just by keeping it out. Because like I said, you want to keep these dry. The wetter they get, the faster they wear out. And it's like that with any soap. Now, the Hawaiian one, its fragrance is a moisturizing cuckoo nut oil, whatever that is, and a splash of vanilla in a palm oil base. This is like a brown, and you can see different kinds of things in it. I do have samples of most of these, so any of you feel free to PM me if there's a sample or something you'd like to try. Oh my gosh, how could I forget about another new one, the key lime pie. Yes, I showed you before that there was a matching big fat yummy hand cream to it. Key lime pie does have a chunk bar, and it smells like key lime. That's what we have for chunk bars, people. Keep tuned, we'll have something else. Okay, here's your chance to win one of the chunk bars that I showed you physically. Okay, here is your question. Okay, which chunk bar did I talk about that also has a matching big fat yummy hand cream? There's only one that has the two that match. The first person to comment below the correct answer wins a chunk bar of their choice that I showed them that I have in stock. And that is at my shipping cost. Okay? So think about it. Think about it, people. Have any questions about chunk bars? Feel free to ask right now.